Saturday pregame, this is Johnny Detroit. I'm excited to do today's video because we have had a rash of big games going down, and I understand the frustration from the pregame family. But today I am wanting to give props to my man Spartan, his big game of the year, NC State, and even a double props. If you go to his homepage, if you click the game, as we do show the last 100 selections from all pros, and you read his analysis, it's almost spot on, including his call that he feels that they have a shot for the outright upset. And outright upset they almost did. They did lose, but easily covered. Props to you, Spartan. I also want to give props to Scotty Spreitzer. He was my dollar handicapper on Thursday. If you bought it, you got a 50% off coupon to use on Friday. He put out an all-access package. He lost his NBA play on the Lakers, but it was just a one-dimer. His best bet was Kentucky covering against Indiana, and then he had another best bet under North Carolina, and the game actually went into overtime, and it still stayed under. So that's how solid that selection was, as even overtime couldn't ruin the day. And Scott's now won 12 of his last 13 tournament selections, 2-0 yesterday. Props to Scott. I'm definitely looking at him. And Spartan also has a 3-star game going today. The slash handicapper is my man J.R. O'Donnell. He swept in the college baskets last night, and one of the things I love to do is make the hottest guy the slash and save you some money. You can get a 7 and 30-day packages discounted for the next 24 hours. So who also is Johnny Detroit looking at today, and this is going to shock you with college basketball. I'm looking at Dwayne Bryant. He has quietly won 17 of his last 20 NBA selections. He has a huge package up today, all access, college and NBA, and it's only $16. So you got a cat that's won 17 of 20, giving you all of his picks today for only 16 bucks. That's a definite must look at. So now that I spoke of all the good and I gave props to Spartan, one of the things that, unlike the conspiracy theorists about pregame think, I will come on this video as one of the owners and tell you they're not so good. Mike Hook, Dave Essler both had 3-star selections on Kansas, which obviously lost. Marco D'Angelo, one of my closest friends overall, and not only that, but in the industry, he had a big 2-star on Kansas. Loser for Marco. And Steven Nover, he was getting a lot of love when he was on that hot run. He went 0-2 yesterday and possibly had the worst selection of the day of any pregame pros on under in Kentucky, Indiana, as I think they're still scoring, and that game officially was over 2 minutes into the game. So speaking of pregame pros, at pregame.tv, there's a great video up right now with Marco D'Angelo and Scotty Spreitzer, including a best bet from Marco on the Florida-Louisville game. Also, the free pick of the day comes from J.R. O'Donnell on the same game. As he likes Louisville plus 1.5, he just thinks that they're clicking on all cylinders. And the fact that they've held MSU to 44 and New Mexico to 56, he just feels they're in a great spot today to win. The tip of the day from me to you is baseball is right around the corner. Get your research in. Get into the forums. Ask questions. Start asking what pros you should be looking for. Start reading about the teams of what's going on. Get down on your futures before the odds start changing, when the masses come, and start betting them. Start picking your long shot. Now, this is half junky, or maybe more junky than sharp. But every year, just for the fun of it, I always like to pick what I consider an underdog, a team that's at least 20-1 or better to win maybe a division or the World Series, and it gives me something to root for the season. So from Johnny Detroit to you, once again, props to Spartan, props to Scotty Spreitzer. Thanks for making this video a lot easier to do. Sometimes I wake up in the morning when I look at the sales and I see some huge play sold through the roof, and then I saw that it lost horribly. I almost don't want to do this video, but today, props to you guys. Thanks, Spartans. Thanks, Mr. Spreitzer. I'll be back on Sunday. So from Johnny Detroit to you, as always, how I end this video, best of luck.